What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be reviewing my Canon 85mm 1.8 lens. Let's just jump into it. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. My name is Jonathan Moore. If you're new to the channel, I'm a photographer and a videographer, and on my channel you can expect to find gear reviews, book reviews, vlogs, a little life philosophy. So yeah, if you're into stuff like that, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so today I'm going to be reviewing my Canon 85 1.8mm lens. Now, this lens right here, if you're grabbing this, all right, you're probably starting to step your photography game up. You probably got a couple dollars in the pocket, and you want to get you a nice piece of glass, right? And this is, well, this is definitely a nice piece of glass. So this is my Canon 85 1.8, right, which is nice. It's got a nice low f-stop. Usually when I shoot on my Canon 5D. So I actually did a video review on this one here, this Canon 5D. I'll put like a link or a card or something like that where you can check it out. But this is a full frame sensor, okay, and this is my 85mm, which they look beautiful together. Now, I'm just gonna, briefly review some of the things that I really like about it, and then I'm also gonna drop in some examples of work that I did with this 85mm. Okay, so right now, if you're looking to pick one of these up, they're going for about $350 US. So this is not the cheapest lens. It's also not the most expensive, but it is a really good lens if you have a couple dollars that you want to spend, but you're not trying to break the budget, but you're looking to get something different. Now, there's a couple different lenses that I like to shoot with. So right now on my camera, I actually have a 35 fixed millimeter, 35 1.8 on here as well. I like to shoot with my 50. Actually, this is my 50. My bad. So this is my 50mm. I have a 35mm. Then I have my zoom lens and my 85mm. Now, I really like to take photos with prime lenses because I love bokeh. I just love those soft, blurry backgrounds. You know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? But the 85mm is going to be awesome if you're doing portraits, if you're doing candid shots, headshots, because what it does is it allows you to have a nice little bit of distance. You're not too far from the model, from your subject, but you're also not like right in their face like you would be with a 35 or a 50mm lens. One of the nice things about this lens too is it keeps everything in proportion. It doesn't look so close to the lens. It looks a little bit further back, so you're not like right in the person's face, right? You can get some really nice headshots with this bad boy. You can get some really nice portraits with it. And also, if you're like a second shooter and you're doing candids, you can get really nice candids. Being able to go down to 1.8, you can really get those nice low light shots and really get that nice bokeh if you open that aperture up, okay? So this camera is awesome for that. So great for portraits, great for candids if you're just trying to like hang low in the background and try to get some nice like candid shots, right? This is awesome for that. So this lens right here, it has a lot of versatility because of the distance that you can use when you're shooting. You don't have to be so close, but you can also, be far away and get a nice, really nice shot. I really love the bokeh. Being able to open that aperture all the way up to 1.8, you already know whether it's bright out or whether it's low light, you get that awesome bokeh look. So let me just jump into a couple quick examples. I used this lens the other day. I had to go do a shoot. I was shooting a chef for one of the restaurants that I shoot for, and they needed, some shots of the chef. So I say, you know what? It's been a while actually since I broke this bad boy out, because I actually don't use it that much, but when I do use it, it's always like nice to bring it back. So I'm going to show you a couple examples that I did. I shot this with my 85 right here, my 1.8, and I used my Canon 5D body. So this is a full frame crop sensor. If you don't have a full frame crop sensor, let's just say that you have something like a Rebel series, it's all well and good. It still looks the same. You just got to stand a little bit further back. All right, so let me give you my top 3 takeaways for this lens. First of all, if you're getting this lens, you're going to be spending a couple of dollars on this lens. Like I said, right now it's coming in at about $350 US, so it's not going to break the bank, but it's also not a cheap investment, right? This is actually a really nice piece of glass, and it's it's a couple extra dollars, maybe more than what you might want to spend, or it might not be as much as you want to spend, but either way, it's a good investment because we all know that glass is where, you know, where the money is at. One of the other things I love about this is I do a lot of candid photography, and this is absolutely great for candids because you don't have to be super close on your subject, but you can also still get those really nice natural light, nice natural feel shots where you get that nice bokeh in the background, but you're not like all up in people's faces. So I really love this, and being that you can drop it down to 1.8, it's really versatile because you know that it'll work well in low light situations. And for my last takeaway, this is actually great for portrait model work because it gives you a nice distance between you and your subject. It allows you to get that nice bokeh, and it also isn't, you know, it keeps things more in proportion than if I were taking headshots with this right here, this 35mm, which isn't, you know, the widest angle lens, but at the same time, I am going to have to get fairly close onto my subject, which can sometimes make it look a little bit disproportionate. So, you know, that's one of these things, that's one of the nice things about this lens right here. So this is the Canon 85mm 1.8 lens. If you're shooting, you know, weddings, if you're shooting events, if you're especially doing headshots, portraits, or you're shooting models, this is definitely an awesome play. Like I said, it's coming in now at about $350 US. You might be able to find it cheaper, you know, maybe if you shop around, look on eBay, maybe you'll find a good deal where you're, you know, you can buy it off of somebody else. But, you know, if you got a couple dollars to spend and you want to get some new glass and you want to add some variety to your bag, like I said, I use this. I have my 50mm, I have my 35, you know, I have, you know, a 28, I got a zoom lens, all that other junk. But this is an awesome prime lens, 85. Like I said, I don't use it as much, but I haven't been doing as much like headshot or model work. But when I do, if I'm doing a portrait, family portraits, I'm doing, you know, anything along those lines, this is an awesome lens. So hopefully you enjoyed today's review of the Canon 85 1.8mm lens, and you should go check it out. And if you can, and you got the dollars to spend, I would suggest picking it up. If not, I wouldn't stretch for it just yet. I think that if you get a lens like this, you know, you should have a little bit of, you know, you're gonna have some skin in the game. You should have a little bit of experience, you know, and really being able to use this, that, you know, really good. Don't, you know, like I said, don't ever get caught up on equipment envy. It's not worth it. But if you know, if you got some dollars in your budget and you're looking to, you know, spice up your game, add a little something else to your arsenal, boom, you can't go wrong with this 85mm lens. So that's it for today. If you like this video, please smack that thumbs up button. Comment, let me know what you guys are using. What do you like to use for your portraits? And yeah, until next time, peace.